So I don't know about you, but I've definitely lost some money learning this crypto DeFi game, and the biggest loss was 120K in 24 hours in Terra Luna. Now I'm sharing this not to cause fear or be like, "Oh my God, is crypto a scam?" It wasn't, and it's not. I just got cocky. I got complacent. I didn't research the algorithmically pegged stablecoin. I was just chasing yield. And I put a bunch of my personal bank and my company bank account into Terra Luna, Anchor Protocol at the time, to make my 20% interest on it because I was kicking ass and beating the stock market times 3 at the time. And when the algorithmically pegged stablecoin started having issues, the value of $1 dropped to 90 cents, 80 cents, 70 cents, 60 cents. It sits around a couple pennies now. And I didn't get out in time because there was a few things that happened. A, I only had one centralized exchange, and I was trying to send my USDT, I believe it was called, or whatever it was called. I was trying to send it out into my centralized exchange, and I sent like a 50, 60K of it, and it got blocked for 3, 4 days. I didn't have access to those funds, so it just kept dropping in value. I couldn't sell it. 2, I had way too much all in one protocol, all in one project. And 3, I didn't fully understand stablecoins, which we have a future episode coming out here that really breaks down stablecoins into 4 main categories. Important to know. The point I'm trying to make here is you will get punched in the face if you're learning this. I didn't have community, I didn't have mentorship, I didn't have anyone to ask questions or run my thought process through. And so I made some flawed decisions that cost me. We call it the stupid tax. I paid the stupid tax of 120K in 24 hours when it couldn't have been avoided if I would have just seeked out some support, some help, some community. It was at that moment when I lost that 120K when I really realized how important community is. And it's actually been a primary driver to building the UIG. We wanted to make the UIG, and thank you for being a part of it, but we wanted to make it like anyone can access it at a price where anyone can make it happen, yet, get a couple $1,000s of value every single month, stay in community and stay the course and stay plugged in. That was really the basis and the thesis of like what we wanted to build in CryptoLabs. But anyways, I paid the stupid tax, 120K, awesome, good, got it. And I had a moment that evening that was like, do I stick with crypto, DeFi? Do I master this? Or do I walk away? I obviously chose to master it, and I went all in after that. Because that's just how I'm made. The harder you punch me, the faster I get back up and the more I want to get in the game. But it's lessons like that that teach us. I've never lost money after that, ever. Ever, ever. Not to a hack, not to an exploit, not to a misplaced seed phrase, not to a protocol, not to anything. Because the pain of it, it was ingrained into my DNA. And I'm like, I'll never make that mistake again. I used to have this red book. And I used every time I made a mistake as an investor, as an entrepreneur, that cost me money or was a costly mistake, I'd write it in my book. This is what happened. This is the mistake. And this is the lessons from it. Here's how I could have avoided this. And I would just study that over and over. And I would just never repeat that same mistake. A lot of people are still yield chasing. They're still getting into really crappy, scammy projects. And I don't know why. They're just chasing yield. And they're making the same mistakes over and over. And it's like you never actually learned. Mistakes are inevitable if you're trying to play a bigger game. Inevitable. But if we don't learn from them, like with respect, you're an idiot. Like you can actually earn the label of like, okay, I'm a dummy. Learn from the mistake, ingrain it into your thought process and into your kind of investment process, and then just never make the mistake again. That is how winners get on top. That's how people build empires. Not because they avoided the mistake, they just made the mistake once. So yes, I lost 120K, never lost money since then, and I learned some valuable lessons that are probably worth millions of dollars to me. And I didn't let it, or I don't let mistakes hold me down, but I do make a massive effort to learn from the mistake, extract the lesson, never repeat it again. I hope this helped. Log back in the UIG, get into community, jump into the mindset group, jump on the live calls. Today, I'm recording this on Thursday. In about 20 minutes, we have our hot seat call. Get some Q&A in there. Get some one-on-one time in there. Hop in. And with that said, we'll see you there.